Alright guys, welcome back. It's your boy Monoman Dan. Today we're talking about Deep Freeze. Triggers Snow Blast that freezes and damages enemies. The level upgrades is to increase the damage. The unique upgrades is to increase the range or to deal acid damage. Now this one is really, it depends. A lot of times you're going to run acid if you're running for a score. For endless score, for combos. You're probably going to want to run acid because you're going to want to run ice dart spitters to freeze the big boys and do lots of damage to help you get late game, and the acid is really good. Now, both the freeze and the acid, the deep freeze itself pierces through every single enemy in front of it, so it doesn't matter how many enemies you got, it's going to hit them all, which is why it's pretty freaking good for combos and everything, because you can just melt everything. Now, the acid geysers does also melt everything in its radius, but then you're substituting that floor trap for flips. You kind of need flips as well for that endless stuff. So anyways, it's an idea. You can run either one, really, and they're both good. But the increased range, it's also really, really good. Really far. It shoots through barricades, of course. So it's also good if you have like a snaking barricade and you're not sure what to put behind the barricade. This could be it, and we'll take a look at that when we look at it in game. But first, we must hit the game file. What we can talk about is the attributes. Just 35 damage. That's all there is. Trap. Protos. Couple of things here. Trigger delay is 0.5 seconds. We have a cooldown of 11. We have a coin value of 850. It requires 6 skulls to unlock. Okay. Go to the upgrades. Let's go into Deep Freeze. The Deep Freeze lasts for 3 seconds and it just freezes them, costing them ice and physical to do bonus damage. That's it. The upgrade protos increases damage by 3, taking it to 38. Again by 3, taking it to 41. And again by 3, taking it to 44. So do 44 damage per trigger. Light Orcs have 50 health on War Mage and Rift Lord, but they have shields on Rift Lord, so you want to get rid of the shields first. Meaning it can't kill anything other than kobolds. It insta-kills flyers if it freezes them. Yeah, flyers insta-die to freeze. So it could be okay against them, but it's got a long enough cooldown that where maybe that's not really the greatest idea. So yeah, anyways. Unique upgrade number 1 is to increase its range. But it doesn't say what the range is. But we know what the range is. Plus two grid squares. Just by looking at the range in the game. Or we have deals acid damage where primary becomes melting and primary becomes acid. So, does the acid melt? Alright, that's really all there is to it. Let's go ahead and jump into a game real quick and we'll take a look at maybe some good ways to use it. And we'll talk about it for a second. But it's a pretty straightforward trap, so we don't have to spend too much time. Alright, I'll see you in a game. Alright, now when you're running a map like Coastal Hallways, you might be tempted to run the freeze like this. You can see the range is all the way out here, which we know the range is. Normally it's only 3 tiles or 6 grid squares, so it'll be at the end of this barricade. But because we have the increased range, it goes out to this one. Really, really good stuff. But I would hesitate to say that that's a good idea. You know, I think it's better if you have enemies running into it. So like this, for example. So enemies are running in, and it's really good for endless for several reasons. One of them is because it hits everything, but 2, it's because it's good on such long corridors like this, where they're running into it, and then they go this way, and then they maybe run into another one, you know, like so. And the reason that's good is primarily because it hits everything, and they all can kind of clump up right here with other things, flip trap, tar, that sort of deal. Maybe I don't know, ice dart spitters on the sides to kind of freeze them and keep them in place. And you run acid on the walls, and then you do flip and tar down here. You do like lasers above them, maybe gravity pill or something, pounders. And so anyways, so they're gonna create a Congo line, and they're all gonna be here, and boom, all of them affected. Doesn't matter what square they're on, they're all affected by acid. Moving to the next one. Again, boom, all affected by acid and melt. It's ×2 combo. So it's a really good acid thing. And if you have 2 people, typically you want to run both cannons, one snow, one acid. you want to run both lasers, one lightning, one fire. You may want to run both of these because one of the things you can do is you can have, like, for example, acid on the long stretch, and then maybe another acid here, and then do an ice on the long stretch, and then an ice behind barricades, because enemies will get hit behind the barricades whether you run acid or ice, of course. But that's just to, like, you know, maybe increase combo chance. I don't know. Or if you have them crossing, maybe if you have, like, I don't know, like that there, and then this here. No, that's a bad example. I guess here. That's a good example. So if you have them crossing and they take, you know, acid and ice from these two things, you know, really could be good for combos. So yeah, essentially that's probably why you would use them. They're not like the best thing in the world, but they're definitely not bad, and they are really good for combos, especially if you're going co-op. So because you can definitely afford to bring it in your loadout no matter what map you are. If you're on co-op, if you're on solo, maybe not so much, but you know, there it is. Anyways, guys, if you use it, if you like it, if you don't like it, let me know in the comments below. If you didn't know something about it and you like the video, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, stream both YouTube and Twitch. And I will see you on the flip side. Deuces.